Uh-oh, we've still got a battery light on.
Well, I didn't diagnose this, the AA did.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those that don't know, my name's Kirby and I'm a mobile mechanic. I'm also a used car dealer. I also have the odd car project going on. And today is a day in the life of a mobile mechanic. Now you join me, it is Tuesday after the bank holiday Monday. I've had all this time off. I even had a couple of days before the bank holiday Friday off. Me and Mrs. K went away. We got a nice little Airbnb. Didn't have the best of times because it was absolutely chucking it down. But I'm back to work now and it's a bit of a late start, to be honest. It's 9:30 and I'm just getting going. You know, when you're off, you don't go to bed at the same time, you get up later. But anyway, we've got a busy day. So first job, we've got a ABS sensor to fit on a S-Max, I believe it is. Alright, here we are, first job. First problem, typical Ford, swollen nuts. Everyone, this one it goes on, but every other one it's not going on. Make a little hammer, won't solve. Right, that's the wheel off. I've got the sensor there, just goes into there. Hopefully that should come out nice and easy. So I'm just going to spray a little dab of WD-40, and then we've got an 8mm. Hopefully this doesn't snap. Oh, that's nice. Would you look at that? That has come out, no problem.
And there we go, new sensor fitted and routed properly.
So we've got a complaint of a wheel bearing noise. I replaced the wheel bearing on this Golf maybe about 6 months ago, maybe a little bit longer ago actually. So I'm just having a drive and trying to listen out. But I need a faster road because at the minute it's not happening. So we'll see. But I'm going to jack it up and have a look, see if I can feel any play or hear anything whilst I spin the wheels. But I'm not replacing the wheel bearing, not today.
3 days later.
So we're back on this Golf from the other day. And we was going to replace the wheel bearing, just because when you spin the wheel and hold up here, you can feel vibration through the shock. So I said I'd do it. It's under warranty. This bolt out, disc off, caliper off. Probably just push the drive shaft back a bit, and then there's 4 bolts. Just back here, don't know if you can see it in the dark. One there, and there's 4 of those, so we'll get cracking. I'm just going to take the caliper carrier bolts out once I've got the right size. So it's a 21mm socket. Let's get that on. And it's a Torx 30. Next up, 27mm bolt. Next up, get these 4 bolts out. And because I've done such a good job before, it's already starting to come out. So, there we go. And there we go. Everything back in its place, all done up to factory spec. It's amazing how quickly you work when you're working for free. Anyway, put the wheel back on, spin it up, see if the vibration's gone, and right, moment of truth, see if it still vibrates. Nope, all good. Right, we are back on the next job. It's just an alternator on a CRV Honda, oh, RAV4. And as you guys know, I've had trouble with alternators recently. So we are going to try a Starline unit because also today I've had a Lucas starter motor come back for the second time on the same van. Again, I'll leave a link in the top corner here to that video. So yeah, we're just going to get this swapped out. Things first, disconnect the battery. There's a bit of corrosion around there, we'll clean that up afterwards. And then we've got a plug here, bolt there. There'll be a bolt going through the middle or at the end there. There'll be one underneath, and then it should just come up. And that is one alternator out. So just got to check there, everything's the same, plugs are the same, brackets are the same. Yeah, there we go. It's a original Toyota unit, so it's lasted, it's 2006, so 18 years. Let's see if the Starline will last that long. Right, that's a new alternator in. We was going to put a new belt on, but shock, it didn't get delivered. So I've got the jump pack on, key on. Uh-oh, we've still got a battery light on. Oh dear. Well, I didn't diagnose this, the AA did. So let's have a little look. I can't win. Are there any parts that are any good these days? So yeah, turns out it was charging 13.4, and you wouldn't expect it to bring the battery light on at 13.4, but once I loaded it up, put the lights on, the radio, you know, everything you would whilst you're driving sort of thing, it went down to about 13.1. so yeah, obviously that alternator is no good. Done some wiring checks. The alternator, the customer had come out at this point and he was like, oh, happy days, it's starting. So I was like, yes and no, to be honest. Yeah, so I don't know. Let me know, any of you guys that are fitting starter motors, alternators, what brands are you using other than dealer? To be honest, I don't like going to the dealerships. It's more admin, they never pick the phone up, they're obviously more expensive. Luckily this guy he's sweet as a nut, he's going away for a few days, so he said, yeah, just come back when you can. And luckily it's not a bad alternator to do, so I'll get another one ordered up and slap that in, I think.
Eventually.
Right, we are back with this Toyota RAV4 for the alternator I put on yesterday. We used the Starline because we've been having trouble with Lucas. So I didn't want to fit Lucas unit, so I fitted a Starline, and almost immediately it was not charging fully. So we've got a Denso unit. The customers agreed to spend a bit more money on a Denso unit because that was the brand that came out. So we're going to get that swapped over. Don't know if this is picking it up, but it is chucking it down. So I've just had to come inside for a bit. Hopefully it dies down or stops. Stops would be nice. And all of this sort of for free. Obviously I've got to get paid from this job and it's got to be done. but it feels like I'm working for free on this one. Every time I come out and think the rain's dying down, it picks back up again. I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. Oh, I love it. It's so much fun. I just love working in the rain. Stay in school, kids. And in the phone goes, of course it does. Out comes the new old alternator. Right, we're back in. Again, wrong belt. Right. Let's see. Let's see if this Denso alternator has done the job or we've got a bigger issue. And I can't be bothered with a bigger issue. So. Ta-da! No battery light. No warning saying charge. We'll get the multimeter out. So I'll just show you guys. Right, so I guess that's me striking Starline off the list now. Honestly, what's this trade coming to? With the quality of parts that are available these days. Obviously, you know, you've got the main dealer and you'd expect them parts to be good. They do fail as well, probably not as often as what these aftermarket parts do, even though some of the parts are made, you know, by the same brand that supply the main dealers, but then the price is just sky high, and then probably couldn't compete with a lot of other mobile mechanics in my area. But yeah, also the warranty procedure for these types of jobs, you know, you can claim warranty back on your labour, but you have to, firstly you've got to pay for the new part, and then the supplier sends it off. You probably wait 3 months, wait for them to tell you it is faulty or it's not faulty. If it is faulty, great, but then they will only pay you probably about £20–30 per hour by the book time. So by the time you've messed around, it's really not worth it. You know, bigger jobs probably, you know, you'd want something back, but a short job like this, you just swallow it. A bit annoying, but what else do you do? So I'm just going to let that run up now anyway, let the battery charge up, pack my stuff away. Anyway, on to the next one. So you guys will remember shortly, not long ago, I fitted an injector to an X5. I'll leave the video, and he's called back saying it's doing the exact same thing. I went back to another job, the DPF clean, and I checked his while I was there, and it's an injector number 5 this time, not number 6 is the one I replaced. And I did say to him it's probably better if you replace all 6, but obviously cost. So yeah, we'll see you there. Right, here we are. Looks a bit familiar. So I've already started. I've just got the inlet manifold slightly out of the way. Might have to get it a bit more out of the way just to get this fuel union off. But we've got a cup of tea. No cats, just stars. There we go. She's just about out. Look how crusty that is. It did take a little bit of pulling to get out. I had to make up a little puller tool. So I've got a puller, but I had to get this mole grips on it just to get on to the top of the injector there. Plastic bit broke, but oh well, we're not using that again. Right, I've cleaned up injector well. Right, that's the new injector. I've put some red rubber grease around the rubber seal there, and obviously I've I've caked it in ceramic paste. Just you can see where all the rusty bits are, or where it just sits down in the cylinder well. Yeah, so if it ever has to come out in the future, it should come out easy. There we go. Right, now to do brake pads. Look at all that corrosion. And these tyres are pretty knackered. You can see all the cords here. It's also got a nail in it somewhere I just saw. So that'll need replacing. These are the pads. It's just triggered the sensor. Right, that's one side done. Lovely jubbly. And it's just starting to rain, so just got to do this other side. And in one more job, I've got to go have a look at someone's suspension or something. But yeah, I'll just crack on, do the other side, and I'll join you on the next one. Oh my god. How can it be such a nice day and then chuck it down like this? So yeah, I had forgotten about this job, and he messaged me like, I'll be home at 2:30, so come round whenever you like. I was like, ah. And I almost cancelled, but I thought, no, go do it, go check it out, see what it needs. Right guys, I didn't film any of that. It was basically just a quick check over. So he's got a BMW 3 Series estate. He took it to BMW, I think, for an MOT at some point a little while back, and it's just stood there since. And he just wants a price to fix everything that was on their health check. But there was a couple of suspension components that he didn't know what they were. He did try and do the brakes himself, but he got stuck. So yeah, I'll be back and I'll shoot another video for that one. He's given me the keys as well, and I said, oh, do you want to hang on to those until I've given you a price? And he was like, no, it's cool. So yeah, it shows that he trusts me, and I'll look after him. But that's me done for the day. Bit of a washout for the end of the day, but it's been a good day, a busy day, a good day. Back in the swing of things. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, just drop me a like on the video. If you're not already, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section, how did I do? What do you want to see more of? What do you want to see less of? Me talking? Probably understandable. But anyway, see you on the next one.